You know, my mama used to say that people will hate you because you can beat them suffering, man. And all she was implying was that people are always on the outside looking in. You know, and if you labor to maintain a level of decency and integrity, even when you are confronting challenge, even when you are dealing with hardships, you know, you might have just been recently laid off, you know, you might be on unemployment, you know, your budget might be a little tight, you know, when people don't see you sweating, when people don't see you stressed out, you know, they assume, you know, that you may be doing better than your actual set of circumstances, and quite frankly, don't know how to manage and control, you know, that envy and that jealousy. You know, like my mama said, man, people will hate you because you can beat them suffering. You know, you know, the older I get, the more of it I see. You know, the more I understand how we evolve to become these superficial, materialistic, ego-driven beings. And if you're not intentional about confronting that, about doing something about that, it will consume you, and you'll spend a lifetime chasing these insatiable urges that never bring you the sense of fulfillment that you're looking for. You dig? So I guess the whole point of this particular rant is I want to encourage the family to, you know, consistently and continuously take inventory of your emotional, intellectual, and your spiritual diets. You know, you have to be aware of what you allow in your space and in your heart and in your mind, because it's too easy to get caught up in entertaining disappointments and setbacks and the depression and the challenges and the misery and the frustration that comes with that. So, family, man, you know, don't allow the perception of others and their opinions paralyze you from making progress. You know, I want to encourage each and every one of you to continue to manifest, to continue to dream. You know, go walk by those homes you want to live in. Go visit the car lot that you might want to drive. But don't be driven by those things, but be inspired by them. You know, you attract what you entertain. Dig what I'm saying? You attract what you entertain, family. It's a beautiful day. Had to stop and get a donut and some coffee. But kind of back to what I was discussing or talking about a little earlier, you know, aside from, you know, people hating you just because you can beat them suffering, you know, when people don't know nothing about you, when they don't know nothing about your life, man, they'll make stuff up. You know, people will find all kinds of ways to attach themselves to your life, you know, to assign themselves to you. When you're doing something, you know, nobody want to be a part of you when you don't have no potential, when you're down and out. But when you got some potential, when you seem to be making some progress, when people think you are happy, when people think you are coming up, man, they find some way to assign themselves to you. They find some ways to be able to relate to others what connection they have. Oh, I used to date him. That's the father of my children. I went to church with him. I went to school with him. But you know, folks won't help you when you on your grind, when you hustling. You know what I mean? They won't help you. And some of us, especially when I consider myself a brother like me, you're supposed to help a brother like me. You don't hurt a brother like me. You're supposed to help a man like me. You know, when you see somebody as ambitious and who has been as consistent with the entrepreneurial endeavors, you know, being of service to the people, you know, you don't hurt somebody like me, man. You help somebody like me. And here's the thing: we all have our flaws, we all have our idiosyncrasies, and that's what people like to latch on to when they try to make justification for dragging your name through the mud, murder mouthing, dirty macking, whatever folks do, hating, whatever y'all call it these days, you know, capping, whatever. But the reality is, man, you know, you got folks like 40 of them used to say, E40, the rapper, and all them used to say, man, when you got a real one in your presence, you cherish them, man. You don't hurt them. You know, somebody that's gonna tell you, you know, nah, get up out of here. That's a bad situation. That's a bad endeavor. You know, somebody that's gonna encourage you to do the right thing, man. Counsel you when you thinking about doing the wrong thing. There's a difference, man. That's the big difference, man. And in having co-signers and having genuine, authentic people in your life, man. You know, so family, don't allow yourself to be somebody else's toilet stool, man. Don't allow yourself to be somebody else's dump, man. Where people can just call on you to dump all their trash when stuff ain't going right in their lives. You know, they want to use you as a soundboard just to dump all their garbage and trash on. And it's okay to be a friend and be there and listen and give people advice, man. But people will only call you when they have needs. People will only reach out to you when they're going through challenges. When everything is okay and fine in their life, you don't even hear from them, man. So stop giving your time and your energy to people who don't reciprocate, family. I often tell folks, man, if you're making it, you made it. I'm in Walmart to pay that good PG&E bill, man. You gotta keep the lights on. You know, one thing I learned in life, man, is that you have to learn to prioritize before you play. Prioritize before you play. Pay yourself, pay your bills, handle your business before you play. Man, can't find a Android case to save my life. Acceptance, man. You know, that's the old saying, no expectations, no disappointment. Sometimes you just have to accept. And don't stress. Just accept, hey, this is the reality, this is the facts, this is the truth. Not an Android case in sight. Damn iPhone users. Well, guys, I'm ending my day working on some much needed progress for my organization, the Redemption Center. So you guys stay tuned. I'll be talking about that a little bit more. I hope you appreciated this vlog. And yeah, let's stay connected. You know, today was just kind of like a little rant. You know, this is my first video in a real long time. And so just kind of trying to figure out, you know, where I am today and what I want to share with the people was the overall objective. But in the midst of all that, you know, I hope I said something that might have encouraged or lend some insight to a perspective that you're already entertaining, or maybe just encourage you to, you know, keep moving forward, man. That's the hope of what I'm doing in my channel, my art, my music, my paintings, my books, you know, anything I'm trying to do. I just want to encourage and impart wisdom and insight, edify and educate others. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Watch more of my videos, like a comment, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, you know what I mean. And I'll see you next video. Peace.
DJ Hard Knocks, Hustle Main. woke up, tooted his nose for the first time, coked up. Went to the window, choked up. The news last night reported his little pot that got smoked up. God rest the dead. Filtered through thoughts, self-talks about busting heads. It's sad, as a man think of, so is he. So who are we if we all struggle to obtain singularity? I'm trying to bring you niggas clarity, but you stare at me like